What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and huge breaking news coming out today about 6 hours ago. Take a look at this, you guys. Biden is planning to ask Congress for more money to tackle the pandemic as the Omicron rages on. That is right. Today, President Joe Biden saying, Congress, we need more money. We need more stimulus packages. This is your stimulus check update and Build Back Better update. Now, you guys, this is all happening today from President Joe Biden. I've been reporting to you for the past couple days. We've heard this from lawmakers, and in Congress, they're saying we need another package. They're talking about checks for businesses. And now, you guys, they're talking about even more provisions. And as I've mentioned before, in the past, historically, what we've seen is when there's bipartisan support to get more packages, they'll pass a couple phases, and then we might see direct payments to people if they feel it's necessary. And this is all happening because of the spread of the Omicron variant. Take a look, you guys, 730,000 new cases in a single day yesterday alone, and this is spreading like wildfire. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's happening, and also a little bit more breaking news. Today, I launched the first video on the second channel, Steve Ram Finance, and I'm going to be sharing with you in that video 3 things I was told to focus on by a multimillionaire to achieve financial freedom, and I listened, I did what he said, and it worked. And I'm hoping that this video is going to be blessing people as well. Now, if you haven't watched it yet, go check it out. I'm going to go ahead and put a link. I'll put one in the comments or maybe right here on the screen so you can go watch it. And if you've already watched it, let me know what you think and go watch it again. But you guys, I hope that it's going to be blessing people learning about growing wealth and personal finance. Thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it, you guys. But let's go ahead and dive into these articles and get you caught up on the latest as to what's happening today with economic news and more stimulus coming directly from the president himself. So you guys, let's start off by smashing the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Just takes a second, helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If this is your first time here and you like to stay up to date, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Totally free to come join the Ram fam, and I'll keep you up to date on everything that is going on. And if you got any specific questions for me, I'm easy to get a hold of directly. All you got to do is shoot me a DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. That is by far the best way to get a hold of me directly. And I got to mention this because it's been happening again, and that is use caution here on YouTube. There's these scammers. They create new channel accounts with my face and they claim they're Steve Ram. They go in the comments and they say, wire me money, send me your personal information, contact me on WhatsApp. And you guys, that is not me, okay? I don't do that. I'm just here to get you caught up on the latest. So with that being said, let's go ahead and do that. Let's dive into this article that came out today on stimulus. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, I've been reporting this to you. We've been hearing this the past couple days. Take a look. This came out yesterday. I shared it with you when it came out. Why new pandemic stimulus checks could come soon. And we're hearing that there's bipartisan support for another stimulus package focused on businesses. And as I mentioned before, this could be the first phase of many to come. Now, the day before that, we had heard Omicron has lawmakers talking about another stimulus round for businesses. Well, now, you guys, we're hearing that President Joe Biden today is coming out and saying we need more stimulus for other items as well. Now, this article just came out 6 hours ago, and it says Biden is planning to ask Congress for more money to tackle the pandemic as the Omicron rages on. Now, link in the description below. The article says the Omicron surge is showing the country that the pandemic isn't going anywhere anytime soon. The president, Joe Biden, will likely need more money to deal with that reality. Now, the Washington Post reported on Friday today that the White House is preparing to ask Congress for another pandemic-related spending package. That is right, another package, you guys, according to people familiar with the matter. Now, while officials in the Office of Management and Budget told the Post it has sufficient funds to cover the country's immediate needs, the administration has started to put together a long-term funding request, likely costing tens of billions of dollars to ramp up vaccine distribution, fund pandemic therapeutics, and help with global vaccine efforts. So right now, it sounds like the primary focus of this is going to be to help out with vaccinations and fighting the pandemic. But we will see if things keep going on like this. Like I've said, first, we saw a phase with business. Said I wouldn't be surprised to see another one. Now we've got one primarily focusing on vaccines, and we will see if we might need something for direct payments or other items. I will keep you up to date. Either way, here on the channel. Now, given that cases across the country are continuing to rise due to the Omicron variant, White House officials told the Post that this funding request will likely be necessary in the coming weeks. Wow, you guys, so this is going to be happening here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to be hearing a whole lot more on this very soon, it sounds like, of another stimulus package coming. Now, reading on, it says one of Biden's first major accomplishments in office was the passage of his $1.9 trillion stimulus law, which included over $100 billion in pandemic-related spending. Now, since then, the administration has acted on other forms of pandemic assistance, most recently doubling its order for the Pfizer pill, and the Post reported on Thursday that the USPS is finalizing its order to ship 500 million pandemic testing kits to households across the country. But, and this is a big but right here, take a look at this, requesting another spending package could be a heavy lift for the administration. And yes, that is because right now we're having trouble with the current stimulus reconciliation bill, the Build Back Better bill. Senator Joe Manchin is opposing it, concerns with inflation and debt. And so how would that happen with another one? Well, right now, what we're hearing is lawmakers are bipartisan supporting this next round of stimulus for businesses. So that takes some of the power away from those Democratic senators. With the process of reconciliation, we need all of them. But if they go through regular means, they need 60. And if they have Republicans, over 10 of them, it takes away that power from those Democratic senators. Now, we will see. Reading on, it says, given inflation in the United States is squeezing American wallets, moderate and conservative lawmakers have pushed back against the additional spending. This was most recently seen with Biden's $1.75 trillion Build Back Better proposal that was just tabled by Senate Democrats due to the centrist Democratic Senator Joe Manchin's inflation concerns, as we just mentioned. Now, still, inflation isn't stopping the Omicron surge. The Americans need more resources to keep themselves and others safe. And Insider reported on Wednesday that Omicron is making people really sick in different ways, per ER doctors, with the potential to make pre-existing medical conditions even worse. So we've heard that this is less deadly, less severe. However, there is concerns about the transmissibility and worsening pre-existing conditions as well. Now, given that this surge is hitting restaurants and hospitality workers especially hard, lawmakers in Congress are mulling a proposal to pump millions into the restaurant industry following $28.6 billion investment in the American Rescue Plan. And that is the stimulus package that we're hearing being called for that I've been sharing with you the past couple days. Now, we did a major relief package that included helping restaurants just last year, White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said during a press briefing this week. Now, listen to this one, you guys, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. We are in constant discussion with Congress and leadership about the needs of the American people, whether they are small businesses, which is the package that we're hearing they're discussing, or restaurants, or people sitting in their homes, as we continue to fight the pandemic. So wow, you guys, sounds like they're taking into consideration and discussing at this time what is best for restaurants, for businesses fighting the pandemic, and people that are stuck in their homes. Now, wow, that means we could potentially see phases that are going out for directly to help out people. We will see. I will keep you up to date either way, but that's what we've seen historically as well. When we have bipartisan support for stimulus packages, it is very possible that we could see following phases with direct payments to people. Now, we also just saw Canada do this. They just passed another stimulus package enhancing that unemployment extension of $300 per week, similar to what we had here in the United States before. And we will see a lot of people right now are calling for more stimulus checks, as they're saying that we are still in the middle of this. And previously, we had seen the top two provisions that have helped out people and helped fight off poverty during the pandemic have been stimulus checks and unemployment extensions. Now, we will see, because like the article mentioned, there is concern about how this is going to be impacting debt and inflation, and where is the balance of helping people and yet overstimulating the economy and inflation hitting too hard to the point where we can't live with it. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. We will see. I will keep you up to date here on the channel, but that is the latest coming out today from President Joe Biden calling upon Congress for more stimulus. So you guys, thank you so much for joining me. And as always, if you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Just takes a second. I appreciate it. Helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, check out that second channel, Steve Ram Finance, that I just launched. Hope that video is helpful to people that are interested in learning about growing wealth, personal finance. And if you want to stay up to date here on economic news, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. And if you got any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. But with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hope that you and your family have a blessed weekend. Happy Friday. I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.